On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down.
So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Locke. He'll go up top here for him. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
First down.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
It's the score, Falcons 7, Broncos nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
but when this ball's tipped and intercepted. picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And his defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
Just like that. Under 10. Under 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
22. Check. Lucky.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
43 is the mark, boys. Check, 43.
Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
This one caught by Ridley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him. Offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, Ryan. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Denver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Block. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Down, Falcon.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. KJ Hamler returning it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's good. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Locked on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
And the Broncos first down.
From the gun, Locke. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On play action, Locke steps away. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. A slant to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday. Check 99. Alert 3. Let's go.
Now Ito Smith. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Ryan. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. After the turnover, here's Locke. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 22-yard
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Locke got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 yards. And that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Ready. 60, Pittsburgh. Shoot.
Block now on first down. This is the tight end Fant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Now Locke again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Denver.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A give to Smith out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Ryan toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Broncos 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, it's Locke. Dancing to his left. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on him.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Check three. Single, slot.
They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops. At the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith, and he'll take this one down to the 36.
Tito Smith, the ball carrier.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
I can't believe they not done.
throwing now. Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I don't think you got it, sir. Got it. Come on, boy, 47. Check, 47. Double dog. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan to Gabriel, middle of the field. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Broncos 7.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Face. Watch the screen. Hey, check mic 47. Check mic 47. Strip it up.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Keith Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Denver.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hamler now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Driscoll's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
39-yard line.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Back 25, 21, check 47. Go.
On first down, Smith broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Ball carrier.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
From the 41, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Got it, got it.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and now it's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Kill, 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 kill. Get up. Wait, wait.
On second down, here's Smith. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hamler now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's brought down by Dion.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. Brings up
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
line.
Another run by Lindsey. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying...
Thank you.